here's your Storm Tracker weather forecast with Chief Forecaster Bob McGuire.
That's right, and good evening, everybody. We're going to start off tonight with some pictures that kind of remind me of the play Fiddler on the Roof, because this is sunrise from Lynn Richardson, and this is sunset by Tammy Hawkhalter. You'll notice they're both kind of pretty. Anyway, let's move on and show you what's happening at Billings right now. Currently, it's not a bad night for us. We have mostly clear skies, 42 degrees, winds out of the southwest at 20, gives you a wind chill factor that feels like about 33 degrees out there. Now, our reported high today actually topped out a little bit better, 49. Here's your normal high, 56. The record was 79 back in 1999, and the record low was 19 back in 1976. Now, when it comes to precipitation, you'll notice nothing new fell in our rain gauge today, so we're a little bit behind normal, about half of what we need to be for the month of October. But for the year, we're still way ahead of normal there, so we can afford to be a little dry for October. 1763 is where we're at for the year. Only need to be at 1233 to be caught up to average. And as you'll see, our current temperatures around the state still generally into the 40s and 50s out in the west. 40s across the High Line here. Glasgow about 42 degrees. A little cooler over Glendive and Miles City into the mid-30s. But look at the Livingston, 50 degrees right now. It's nice out there. Billings, we're not bad at 42. We'll take that. 30s across much of northern Wyoming. And our reported highs for the day, basically we got into a lot of 50s around the region. Billings did not do that, but it was 50 over at Sheridan, 52 at Jordan. Out here towards the west, you can see Cutbank, 50 degrees. Hotspot was 58 over at Havre today. In the far west, mostly to the upper 40s at Kalispell, and Missoula Butte was 47. And here's the story today. Jet stream right out of Canada, taking the cloudy skies along with it, zooming it right on in towards Wyoming. Nothing much in the way of precipitation, but that's okay because all that stuff is just around the corner offshore here, and the jet stream is pulling in towards British Columbia. It's going to move around into Alberta. It's going to cool down a little bit, and then that whole thing drops on down here. And this is where we have a lot of cold air. It produced a lot of snow today in the Texas Panhandle. Amarillo had about 4 or 5 inches of snow there, and another place called Arnett, Oklahoma, right here in the northwest corner of that state, they had a lot of snow, not so much on the roadways, but it stuck around on the grassy areas, and the rain continues to pour its way in towards the middle Mississippi Valley tonight. At the surface, here's what Montana's looking at. High pressure moving in tomorrow. It is going to be just a nice day, especially early on in the day. But then you'll notice later on, by maybe Friday, 6 a.m., here's where we have the warm air moving in, high pressure in place. But here comes a new cold front. Now that high pressure cell is going to be holding that back a little bit, but it can't do it for long because that high starts sliding down as well. And when it does, by Saturday morning, that cold front pushes on through. The snow showers fall with it all the way down towards the Billings area by Saturday morning. Another wave of cool air comes in and re-energizes that cold air as well for Saturday and on into Sunday. So we're going to be looking at some scattered snow showers here in the Billings area. About 1 to 2 inches are possible. 2 to 4 over Livingston. Same thing at Lewistown. 4 to 6 at Sheridan and Cody. And as you'll see here, everyone else generally light conditions. But for temps tonight, we're going to cool back down to the teens over West Yellowstone. 30s and 40s just about everywhere else with mostly clear skies. For tomorrow, we're back up into the 60s. 68 at Hardin, 67 at Miles City. Billings will be about 66 degrees. But tonight, we'll cool down to 38 with mostly clear skies. Not quite as cold as last night. Last night, remember that, we were about 28 degrees. Now tomorrow, back up to 66 with an 80% chance for rain moving in late in the day. Saturday, it's rain and snow mixed, a good 80% chance to high 39. Sunday should be dry and 33 degrees, down to 28 on Tuesday with a good chance for snow showers then. But by Wednesday and Thursday, we snap out of it. Sunny skies and back up into the 40s. Let's go back to the desk.